Do you want to know what I find to be completely and totally sexy? Consent! Hey guys, it's Steph. Now, consent isn't only a polite thing, a sexy thing, but it's kind of a mandatory thing to do. Because if you don't have consent, that's considered rape. No one likes a rapist. Consent is a word that can be used in many things. Pretty much, it means giving permission for another person to do something. Like, I consent to you borrowing my favorite jacket. I consent to making you dinner. I consent to have earth-shattering, life-changing sex with you. A lot of people can misconstrue what consent is in regards to sex. Let's go over what's true and what's not true about consent. If you buy her dinner, you can have sex with her. Wrong! If she's drunk and says yes, it's still yes. Nope! If we started to, and then she suddenly changes her mind, we can still keep going. Are you kidding me? A guy doesn't have to give consent because he could just push the girl off. No. If you're dating someone and you had sex before, you don't have to ask to have sex with them again. No! Wrong! No matter how long you're dating a person, no matter how many times you've been intimate with someone, if they say no, that means no. The only legal way you can get consent is if the person giving you the consent, saying yes, is not intoxicated or on any drug, not mentally handicapped, and is in the age restriction for whatever the consent laws is in your state, or wherever else you international people live. I guess I can see why some people think asking someone if it's okay to have sex with them can be a little awkward. At the same time, I think it'll be a lot more awkward if you just start thrusting into them and they were not allowing you to do so. There are perks of asking for consent, whether the outcome is yes or no, as long as you respect whatever it is that your partner is saying. Asking for consent shows your partner that you have respect for them, and everyone digs someone who's respectful. Having and giving consent is the ability to communicate with each other what kind of sexual relationship you have. It could help progress it to make it even stronger or better or whatever. It's the opportunity to acknowledge that you and your partner both have sexual needs and desires. Now, what happens if there's that awkward moment when you're unsure if your partner is giving you consent or not? Here's some easy questions to ask as you're getting hot and heavy. Is there anything you don't want to do? Do you feel comfortable? Do you want to go further? Are you okay with this? If they do communicate to you that they do indeed want to have sex with you, and they are in a state of mind where they can give a conscious answer for that, then you're good. Also, all because a girl or a guy or a person doesn't say no, doesn't mean that it's a yes. There's also forms of nonverbal communication. If they're not responding to you touching them, if their muscles tense up, if they're pushing you away, hiding their face. For more than 40% of rape cases, when the victim is getting raped, they sometimes are in a state of shock where they literally can't say no because they are that freaked out about it. Always get a clear yes from your partner. If you don't want to have sex with someone, but you don't want to totally stop everything, ask them if you can slow down. If, let's say, you're hardcore making out, ask, hey, can we stay like this for a while? Here's some things you can say if you want to stop what you're doing altogether. No, stop it. I don't want this. Stop, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. If you start to feeling unsafe, like this person won't stop even if you ask them to, then a really good method, pretend that you're gonna vomit. You will not believe how fast people will dodge away if they think you're gonna vomit. And then you get help. A lot of people just throw the dominance card on males and assume that only males can rape and only males have to ask for consent, which isn't the case at all. A lot of men don't admit to being raped because they feel like it's humiliating in the eyes of society. Society's views on sex and dominance within sex also is a reason why consent is so messed up as it is at the moment. We live in a society where unfortunately a lot of women get raped because they're wearing a skimpy outfit. Because a person will see a girl in minimal clothing dancing in a club and they can give them $1 and get a lap dance, they assume that they can touch any single girl like that, which isn't okay. I don't think you should even touch the dancers. Did you ask for permission? No, you can give them the $1, but it doesn't mean you can grab them. Consent isn't a yes and a no. Yes and no is no. No and no is no. Yes and drunk, yes, is no. Sober yes and sober yes is a yes. Long story short, it's a really serious topic. Even non-sexual acts, some people don't even like to be hugged. You should always ask when engaging in physical activity with another person because you don't know that other person's limits and boundaries, and you don't want to overstep those boundaries and put yourself in a pretty bad situation. If you don't hear a no, don't assume it's a yes, and just remember to have open communication with your partner. Links for my Tumblr, my Twitter, my Facebook, my YouTube stuff will also be in the description down there. Bye guys.